Hello everyone, my name is Cruz and I am a master creative exorcist. Excuse my voice. I've been doing a lot of yelling. I've been talking a lot of shit lately. You know, there's a lot going on. So look, I just wanted to get on here and express myself. Okay, look, there's some energies on this planet and they are against humanity. Now, many of you see them all the time, but I don't think you know what you're looking at. Okay, there's some energies, some of them, not all of them, they wear those black shades, those big ass black shades, and they look like robots. They come in all colors though. They have those shades on their face and they're real stiff, like a robot. Okay, like for example, Martin Luther King, the ones who killed Martin Luther King, the ones that be assassinating the black leaders, the ones that wear the shades and they be like a robot and shit. Okay, look, those are still around. That archetype, that type of human, if you want to call it a human, I call them demonic humanoid robots. HDRs. They're weeds. I don't think they have a soul. Some of them, look, not all robots are evil. There's some that wear that and they're actually good though. You see what I'm saying? But then there's some that wear them and they're not good. They're evil. Not all of them are the same. I'm letting you know. So they are there. They're intermingled with the other ones though. And they are against humanity. Many of them, they belong to secret societies. Yeah. They be out there praising 40-foot owls. A 40-foot owl called Pallas Athena. She's a goddess. She's like some cartoon character they came up with, I guess. That's what I believe she is. She's a cartoon character that they wrote about in one of those books, some of those popular books. They wrote about this cartoon character, and some people, they really believe in that, and they believe in it so much, they got a bunch of people going out praising Pallas Athena. Look, they praise Pallas Athena, 40-foot owl, over there in Northern California. Yeah, it's called the Grove. They meet twice. Look, they meet once a year for 2 weeks out of the year. And they praise a fucking 40-foot owl. A bunch of men praising a goddess, praising a vagina. Look, I gotta let you know the truth of it all because this is about to get very deep. Okay, I should have gave you a fair warning. It's gonna get a little deep. It's gonna get a little deeper. There's an energy on the planet, and it is against humanity. And they control certain individuals who have certain weaknesses. The certain weaknesses is what's causing the corruption. Due to the greed and the need for praise, the need to be number one, the need for some weak shit. So anyways, those individuals, due to all of that weakness, doors have opened up for them. They believe they're special. And so they belong to these certain secret societies. And it's a bunch of men, mind you. It's all, you know, it's because they say the world is ran by men, right? So it's the men. They're involved in the secret societies and they're praising a pussy. praising a pussy. Sucking and fucking on a pussy. They call a goddess. And little do they know they're being raped by an incubus succubus who doesn't have any power at all. It doesn't have any power at all. It's just sucking and fucking on them, taking their power, and then regurgitating it and giving it back to them. And then sucking and fucking on them again and taking their power and regurgitating it and giving it back to them. So anyways, so these men are possessed by an incubus succubus, and they're quite robotic. Many of them, okay, look, they're a part of secret societies. They work for the government. Again, I used to work for the government. So that's what I'm saying. Not all government officials and politicians and whatever, they're not evil like that. They just didn't know any better, or they just was, trying to make some money. Some easy money and shit, bitch. That's what I'm saying. You have to be a master of discernment, because there are individuals who do want to kill humans. Let me give you some examples. Are you ready? Over there in Washington, D.C., they came out with crack cocaine. The robots. Over there in those in their laboratories and shit. Because again, some of them secretly, they know what they're doing secretly. So they're coming up with all types of shit. Yo, they came up with crack cocaine and dropped that shit off in the neighborhoods, in the black neighborhoods, and said, hey, niggas, try this shit out. You see, because a while ago, they came out with LSD. The CIA. I don't know if it's the FBI. I think the FBI is a little bit better than the CIA. I think the CIA is the one that's doing that shit. I don't know, though. I'm more so looking at the CIA. But check it out. Look. They came out with LSD at first. And that shit backfired on them. They created the hippie movement. The hippie movement and shit with that. They said, oh shit. Oh, we thought we was going to get them then. They came out with that shit, the acid. And people started having spiritual awakenings and shit. They said, oh shit, what? So they said, okay, we're going to have to come up with something a little bit more harsh. Let's come up with that crack cocaine. And they did that in the 80s and dropped that shit off. And I watched that shit deteriorate my whole neighborhood. I said, wow. Wow. What do we have here? Luckily, I was young enough to miss that. I missed it. It missed me, but I was able to witness it. I witnessed it, though. So look, some sad shit. I say all of that to say this. Many of you are in grave danger and you have no idea. There are energies. They are against you. The same energies that I'm talking about is the same energies that had you go and get all that toilet paper and antibacterial soap. It's called mind manipulation. Fear-mongering. They're distracting you. They just want to distract you away from your purpose, from your path. They'll use drugs. They'll use drugs to entice you. They come out with cigarettes, all the poison. You want to know what they are? They're just potions. Poisonous potions, my friends. And they make it popular. They make it very popular, and they advertise it on billboards, and they tell you to go out and buy it with your money. They tell you to buy the poison. They make you work hard I'm letting it all out. I'm telling you right here. Look, they make you work hard doing these mundane ass, boring ass jobs to where you're watching the clock and shit. Like, please, when can I leave that prison? You do that shit Monday through Friday if you're lucky enough to get weekends off. Only if you're lucky enough. Only if you're lucky enough. So they have you do that shit. They drain you that way. I'm telling you, it's the ones with the shades. They drain you that way. Then they tax you. They tax your money. And then whatever you have left, they advertise you and they make you go buy whatever it is they want you to go buy. And look, the shit that you go buy is the shit that is your nemesis. It goes against your soul's growth and evolution. It's against that. For example, they make you drink alcohol. They had me doing it too. I was doing that shit too. And look, I had the audacity as well. Some of y'all do. I have my nose turned up to marijuana too. I said, marijuana? Child, please. Child, please. Marijuana? Let me get this Hennessy. Let me sip on some of this. Look. Because that's what they told me to do. I just wanted to be cool. Trendy. Like my friends. So look, I was busy doing shit like that. Being real stiff and rigid. Swollen and shit. I was swollen. Popping those pills and shit, you know. Those pharmaceutical pills, you know the ones. Yeah, those ones. I was popping those and sipping on that alcohol and watching sports all day and shit, bitch. Being distracted. That's what I was doing. All of that came from the ones who are against humanity. They made that shit popular. They made that shit normal. They said go out and do all that shit. Be distracted. Live your life vicariously through others. Sit there and watch television all day and watch everybody else have fun. Watch everybody else live their best life as you sit on the lazy boy girl and the lazy girl boy and sip on your potions and smoke on your potions all fucking day. Okay, look. That is the real dynamic here on planet Earth. Many people are suffering from codependency. That's what that is. That is it, my friend. No matter what, no matter how you look at it, it's called codependency. It's a devilish energy. It's your number one nemesis. And just in case you wanted to know what your issue is, it's called codependency. All of it. Whether if you're shooting heroin all day, or whether if you're sipping on some coffee all fucking day. I don't sip on coffee all day. I just have some, though. I use it as a tool. It's a part of my spiritual practice. I use it with prayer. Every sip is with positive intention. That's how I use it. And that is why I am the rising sun, and that is why I am the rising daughter. But I didn't come on here to talk about that right now. I did that in other videos. So look, I'm letting you know, anything extreme, overindulging, that's the enemy. It's the demon. It's okay to participate and indulge a little, But when you overindulge, that's when you get into trouble. And when and anything extreme is dangerous. Like love, you can extremely love somebody, and that shit can be obsession. You see what I'm saying? It can be dangerous. Now, there are energies on a planet, and they do not want you to be balanced. Because when you're balanced, they can't touch you. They can't harm you when you're balanced. It's like they're attracted to the extreme shit. It's the ones with the shades on, my friend. I don't know if they are humans. If they're real, I think they're weeds. They're humanoid. Yeah. Okay. You know they talk about it in the Bible, right? The weeds and the tares. Or what? The tares and the flowers? Or what? How do they say it? The tares and the flowers? There you go. The tares. Who are the tares? Okay. I'm letting you know who the tares are. So you can start looking at them, but you have to use your discernment. Because they're intermingled with the flowers. They do the same shit as the flowers, but they're tares. Some crazy shit. Okay, so I'm giving you examples of how they do it. Okay? Now, again, not everyone that's involved in the CIA is a tare. Not everyone involved in the FBI is a tare. You see what I'm saying? There's flowers and tares. Celebrities. There's flowers and tares within the celebrity community. Some of these celebrities, look. Some of these celebrities, they're out here spying on regular humans. Some of these celebrities, they think they're more powerful than the government. They got access to satellites, and they're able to watch regular humans as they live their lives in the privacy of their own homes, so they think it's private. Celebrities are able to watch regular humans. Like, well, it's like, why would I say regular humans when the humans are God's children? The flowers and shit. And some of those, not all the celebrities, some of them are watching God's children as if they are the government. Can somebody figure that out? They're doing it. That is a psychic violation. Those are the tares. They're evil witches. I don't think they have a soul. Now, again, in all the communities, they're within all the communities. They're intermingled everywhere and shit. They've been doing this for thousands of years. It's some sad shit. Okay, for example, Pontier. Okay, for all the people who, the Christians and the Catholics. You know Pontier, right? That's the one who went after Jesus. Pontier was a tare. There are many people right now playing the role of Pontier. The thing is, Pontier, whoever Pontier is, they know they're Pontier though. They know they're playing this role of Pontier, and they know they're taking out the flowers. That's why they had you go and get all that antibacterial soap, and they did all that to you. They fear-mongered you and told you to do whatever it is they want you to do through advertisement, through word of mouth, through books. It's called placing humanity under a spell. They have you under a codependency spell. It's quite sad. It's fear-mongering. It's based off of fear. And they make you think that you need them. They make you think you need them in order to survive or be safe. And it's like, no, that's your nemesis. You don't need them at all. The power was and always will be within you. Was, is, and always will be within you. You don't need anything outside of yourself. Because if you reach for anything outside of yourself, like, for example, coffee every morning, like, oh, I need my coffee. Oh, then what you're doing is you're saying that you don't have power and you gave your power to the coffee. Do you see what I'm saying? It's called codependency. No matter what it is, no matter what type of drug it is, it's a drug. And it's dragging you all through the fucking mud. It's got you all, you are laying down. You are man down, woman down, fallen angel. Overindulging. Focusing on shit that don't even matter. Doing a lot of talking and not enough listening. Many of you. Okay? Now, I'm calling on all of my high priestesses right here now, because I'm about to get a little bit deeper if I can. Can I? Because there's something that I want to talk about, and I know there's other people who grew up in a church and things like that, and so they know other pieces of the puzzle. I just want to combine my pieces with yours so we can figure some shit out. Because again, there are energies who are against humanity. So here, I'm about to go a little bit deeper. Okay? Look. The pyramids over there in Egypt. How do you think they were created? They talk about it. Remember? The 3 pyramids. Okay, those 3 pyramids, the points of the pyramids, they're connected to stars. Orion's belt. They're connected to Orion's belt. They did that thousands of years ago, right? Okay, look. Who do you think built that? Those big ass pyramids like that. They were zombies. The tears. The tears were created. I think they were created around those moments. And then they created those pyramids. Those pyramids are like batteries. They're connected to the earth, and those pyramids is what's like energizing planet Earth. That demonic energy is using those pyramids though. Those pyramids are connected to Orion's belt, the lower part of the human. The lower nature, the animalistic nature, it's connected to that part. It's not connected to the heart, true love, divine love, pure love, caring and gratitude, appreciation and things. No, it's connected to the animalistic part of the Orion's belt. Orion is the human. See, if you don't know anything about that, you have to do your research and learn astronomy a little bit. Learn astrology a little bit. That's how you can figure the shit out. You see, they don't want you knowing that shit so that they can keep you suppressed and dumbed down so that they can take advantage of you like they've been doing. You're going to have to rise up and know what the fuck is going on so that you can meet them where they're at. So again, they built the pyramids got the pyramids connected to the stars. Okay, look, the zombies, the terrors, they did that. Did you know this, my friends? I have to tell you this. Someone has to be the one to tell you, because that energy is still here on the planet. It just manifested into different humans, or different entities. Did you know that Washington, D.C., their buildings are in alignment with the same thing as the pyramids? Did you know that, on the $1 bill, they got the pyramid on the $1 bill? The buildings are in alignment with the lower nature of the man, or the human, the woman, man, human. And then you wonder why the world is the way that it is today. It's because of shit like that. You see, there are energies. They are in outer space. They are controlling humans. When you tune into certain stars, you have to be careful what stars you tune into. Because there are some stars that are against humanity. Not all stars are your friends. Know that. Not all stars are your friends. Okay, so look. Do you want me to end it here? Or do you want me to keep going with some more deeper shit? Because I can take it a little bit more deeper if you want me to. A little bit more. You want it? Here it is. High priestesses, let's figure this shit out. Are you ready? Let's talk about Adam, and let's talk about Eve. Did you know that Adam's first wife was Lilith? Lilith was Adam's first wife. Not Eve. Eve was the replacement. Remember? They had to make Eve from the rib of Adam. So let's talk about Lilith for a little bit. Lilith was with, those were the two original humans. Lilith and Adam were the two divine humans, not Eve. Now, Adam was getting into it with Lilith due to the sexual, it was a lot of bickering going back and forth. They wasn't on the same accord. It wasn't even, it wasn't fair. One was trying to dominate the other, sexually and in other ways. So Lilith did not appreciate that, and so they had a fallout. Lilith went off and started doing other things with other entities and other energies. Adam was pleading to God and asking for a replacement. And that's where Eve came in. Now, I think the energy of Eve is the energy that's against the humans. I call that energy Juno. Many believe that Juno is their friend, and Juno is not their friend. The asteroid Juno does not like humanity. I believe Juno is Eve. a woman scorn, have a lot of restrictions, a lot of shame on you for doing that. You better do this or else. This is some shit Juno would do. Are you ready to hear this shit? Because I want you to recognize and pinpoint the energy. I want you to recognize this shit. This is some shit the energy of Juno would do. Let's say you're a child and you're hanging out with God, the Most High, the Creator, enjoying your life, playing around, and you got some skates on and shit. And you're just, roller skating and love it because you love to skate. Like that's like your favorite pastime. That's how you connect with God. You just skate and you love it. Or whatever it is you love to do. You're doing it. Enjoying it. And then Juno comes around, whether if Juno is your mother or your sister or whoever, or your brother or your father. Because Juno can be man or woman. Juno will come along and say, hey you. You know I love you, right? I love you so much. Look, be careful now. I don't want you to break your legs while you're skating. Don't do that too much now because you might fall and break yourself. You don't want to do that. Be careful. I love you. Okay. Off you go now. Very sneaky and subtle, isn't it? My friends, that is not love. That is a demon. Because now that child is affected. That demon planted that seed onto that child. Now that child can't even skate in peace now. Now that child is always going to think about what that demon told him or her. So look, there are a lot of energies who are like that. They're in positions of so-called power. Doing that Juno shit. So, I just wanted to get on here and talk to you. You can look into that if you would like to, okay? You can reach out to me if you want if you want to collaborate so we can connect this shit and figure out who are the flowers and who are the weeds, aka tares, aka HDRs. All right? So look, I love you. God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye.